Doing things you don't like to get ahead. Who started off last? Was it you?
You did.
I started it off?
Yeah.
On the overcoming difficulties?
Yeah, because you was talking about.
Okay, then it's your turn. Or Jerome.
Say the topic again.
Doing things you don't like to get ahead.
That's life. You gotta work.
Oh yeah, working.
Hold on.
Working an unrelated job when you have a degree in a job that everyone says you should have a job in. Like, some people think if you don't have a job that's related to your degree, you're considered a failure. Like out the gate, that is almost every college student.
Yeah.
You graduate, you don't have a degree, you don't have a job in your degree, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But understanding that that's a part of the journey is very difficult mentally.
People don't respect the grind, they respect the results.
Yeah, exactly.
When you finish college, you can't just bounce into a job, you know what I'm saying?
But that's not what they tell you.
Yeah, that's how they make it seem. Hell yeah, that's how they make it seem. Yeah, you finish college and you're rich.
I don't know why LinkedIn does this. Well, they love to notify you that they considered you, but they chose someone else. That is the most heinous email. I don't know why they think we need to know that they decided to pick someone else. Just don't reply.
Yeah,
They give you closure.
Hey, look.
But they
don't want
Hey, Jerome, we saw your email, but we're going over here.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you.
Yeah, best of luck.
Good days.
Yeah.
I would say,
That's how it
No,
is,
that's
you know
real
what I'm saying? They do it for closure. But some people be like, they never hit me back.
But for a lot of college students, that hurts. That is a big thing. Me included. That took. I went from having a film degree to being a substitute teacher. That's what I am now. And I've come into terms with that. I'm okay with that because it allows me to make my comic book. It allows me to do my shows.
Yeah.
A quote on that I made is, how can I be embarrassed of where I'm at today when I know where I'm headed?
And a lot of college students need to hear that. A lot of college students need to hear that. I'm telling you, you could speak that in front of a crowd. They need to hear that. Seniors in college need to hear exactly what you just said because they think if they don't have that job straight out the gate, they are failures.
And the thing is, that's everybody nowadays, though. It's like everybody, especially with social media, everybody sees the diamonds or the money or the cars, and they're like, I'm trying to get to that. You know what I'm saying? But
they simulate their lives.
Yeah.
They're like, bruh,
you gotta work to get to it.
you can't press fast forward on your life.
No.
So what I say is, social media. I learned this from Kevin Samuel. He didn't explicitly say this, but this perspective came. Social media fantasy. People need to get rooted in reality. The reason why I say this is because remember when I was telling you about the annual wages of certain ages.
Yeah.
At 24 years old, or there's a little range, 25 to 21, whatever it is, you're technically going to be making $36,000 to $46,000 a year. Then 36 to 45 is like 50 something or something like that. But it's their sets. Yeah. It's not high.
Yeah, it's the average, right?
So because we're so fixated on the fantasy, and the fantasy has become more accessible, and because we see these 100 people on here that we don't even really know, flexing things that they probably don't really have. You don't know if it's really real. It's creating you're basing your life on fantasy. Yeah. You see a hero and you thinking you could be that hero. It's not even real. Now there's some things you could do to get there, right? But just to be that all inclusive like that at this time, at this moment is a set you up for failure.
Yeah.
Because we're not moving in reality. Now that you could use them as inspiration, but people don't use them as inspiration. They use it as put downs.
Yeah.
I look at that and now what am I doing?
Yeah,
I'm a bum.
Yeah.
Speak it.
Yeah, that's real talk.
So that's why I learned to root in reality. You know what I'm saying? And then just be thankful. Like we said, be grateful of what you have. If you are 35 or making that annual, you know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with being average.
Where you at right now? As long as you working.
It's not that's not enough to move forward. Okay.
To move forward. That's what I'm saying. Not working to move forward.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say that's not enough.
not just working.
Say
cool.
Jerome,
Making $20,000 this year.
He just okay with substitute teacher, but he had that goal, but he's so comfortable being such a teacher.
Yeah, that's all he's doing is just substitute teaching.
Yeah,
he ain't working on his comics.
Yeah, he ain't doing none of that.
I don't get a lot of sleep. Nah.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Get off of work and go probably work on his comic right after. You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's real. Like people would get comfortable with that and just be okay. shrug a shoulder.
Yeah.
Like what you say, put it in the back, throw it away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they do though, and
Yeah.
I can definitely see that. Going back to the question, doing things you don't like to get ahead. That was the ratio take, and we all added on top of that. Let's go to Jerome.
It's life.
I would say, like really calling yourself out on your goals. Like if you had a goal
God.
at a certain time period,
Oh my God.
doing the sit down
Yeah.
and not saying, well, I got to do this first and then
Yeah.
I'll do the sit down.
Yeah.
Well, I got to do this first and then I'll do the
Yeah.
sit down. No. Doing that sit down and honestly asking yourself, did you do it?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you get it done?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to take something away. Well, in my case, I take something away.
Yeah. That's
What's convenient?
yeah. That's
Like, I got to take my PlayStation away. Well, you didn't get it done this month. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
yeah. No,
Go
that's,
ahead and give it to your sister, and we'll reconvene next week
Yeah.
or next month.
Yeah. That's how it is.
You know what I mean? That is never fun for me.
Yeah. No. That's so doing the boring work is never fun, but it's. So what is your conclusion? Like just let's sum it all up. You know.
To sum it all up, if you have goals and you don't meet them, you have to give your form of a punishment to remind yourself that this is real life. It's like doing homework. You don't do the homework, you get a bad grade.
Yeah.
The punishment make you do the work you don't like.
Yeah.
I get it.
So that next time you won't get punished.
Yep.
Matter of fact, you get a treat. We'll go to Wingstop or
Yep.
something.
Yeah.
But if
no,
you-
that's a real thing.
If you not
That's a
gonna do
real
that,
thing. That's a real thing.
You
what?
go.
What? That's a real thing. I'm so like y'all. Like,
You
y'all-
get a veggie
I
plate.
know.
like, this is a people
I know
don't
he
people
can
don't.
really relate right here.
Yeah, no. People don't treat wins the same they treat losses, and I despise that. I despise that immensely. Like, why is you picking out only my losses and never my wins? Why is my losses hurt 10 times more than my wins? Why can't my wins be so much more everlasting? Not in the everlasting, it says like, why can't they feel as good?
Yeah.
Because we're not rewarding.
Yeah.
Because we look up and see there's someone already doing better instead of being appeased where we at. And also going back on that, the punishment make you do the work you don't like to do. Having the goals in your face always keep you focused. Like if y'all look over there, I want to put a whiteboard up that just say the goals I have because I got so much going on. I want to be able to stay focused, and looking at it forces me to see the reality I'm living and what I am not doing. Cause I look at that wall every time you in here, you turn around,
Yeah,
you
you
look.
have to see that wall.
Every time you walk that way, and I go that way I go that way a lot. Just I go that way a lot. So every time I go that way, I'm seeing everything up, and that forces me. But he said to sit there. Every time I see that, I'm like, I'm not doing what I'm doing. Or if I am doing what I'm doing, let's go. Let's keep doing what I'm doing.
Why did you put that whiteboard up?
I just thought of it 2 days ago. Yeah, this is like, you know what I'm saying? This is all real time. This is day to day right here. We just shot the last podcast Saturday. We just shot it Saturday. I was like,
you like Squidward with the pages.
I didn't know how long you had this idea.
No, that was a good question. I literally just had like, damn, I could put like a little whiteboard up there.
Oh yeah, you put it into places that are convenient
to see.
Yeah, you gonna see it.
Because it's making you like it's making you have to sit down like, oh, I'm not even. Let me.
The uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's going to ignite that. Make sure your
Yeah,
fire
all right,
off because
what's
you're
next?
always seeing it.
Yeah.
I used to do it with my yoga. Every time I do yoga, I was doing it frequently a week. At the end of my yoga, I would lay down, close my eyes, and I would visualize myself as a drill sergeant. I'd be like, line up, right? That's like this is all director right here. This is I'm about to direct the scene. How much time I got? I'm about to direct the scene. I would close my eyes, a mouth appear, line up with a microphone, and it's like the little stereo, right? So then the feet will walk out. So it's the camera, the feet, and the feet is the camera's still, but the walks is going. They got the army boots on. And then it turned a corner. Then the commander, or first it turned a corner. The camera raises. As it's raising, they going, or you hear the footsteps first, and then you hear, and then they walking. This is a real thing I used to do. And then the dude will walk out, and then as he walking out, it would show it's me, and then it'll be like at ease. And every single soldier that was there was a goal, and it was me. But it was a goal though. Every time I'll be like, this goal, go first. Tell me my goal. Tell me what I gotta do. And then they'll tell me the goal. It'll tell me what I had to do. The timeline. I'll be like, what's going on? Why you ain't did it? How's the progress? And I do that for every single one of my goals. And that kept me on track. But
that's hella funny.
I have strayed away from that. Like, this is a real thing I used to do.
No, I know. Your imagination is just crazy.
Yeah,
you got a crazy imagination.
That's how I was directed.
Interrogating the goals. What have you done yet?
Nah, for real.
How have you contributed?
Yeah, no, and I used to really do that. I used to beat him up. Like, he was. Don't do that again. Don't do that again. Like that's real life, bro.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, no, literally. Like, what's taking so long?
No, that's funny.
Like, what's taking so long? Like, get on it. Like,
I was just like picturing. That was a great explanation.
Look at me.
Yeah, no, and then at some point it's like, okay, you're not doing that. We gotta take this away. It's taking too long.
That's fire.
That's a great explanation. I just pictured it all in my head.
Come on, man. You know, give me another week, man.
No, it was. They didn't do that. This is the army. There ain't no talking your way out. It's okay. Yes, sir.
Let's get to it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Get to it.
And that's how I kept myself accountable. But I have not been doing my yoga. I haven't been as like when I was doing that. I called it the state of living I was in. The place I was living, I called it the dungeon. It was like the dungeon. It was dark. It was very dark, and it wasn't small, but it was like you're to yourself. Like if you're in there, you're not really hearing a lot of stuff. You're like really to yourself.
It was a dungeon.
And he know that lawn chair. I used to brood. I used to contemplate. I was just sitting in that lawn. It was a lawn chair in the middle of the. Like you see where that cat little pedestal thing is at?
It was in the middle.
Imagine a lawn chair sitting there. I used to
not
sit
even
in
a lawn chair. It was like the porch chairs. You know what I'm talking about? The porch chairs. Green,
not
like
the WWE ones. Right. The ones that already come, that don't fold up.
Yeah.
It's like the white one. It used to be like the white ones.
Right here?
Yeah, it would be like right there.
But it wasn't here. It was at his other apartment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I called it was the green chair. I used to sit in there and just
chair
think.
In the middle of the room.
It's just the middle. Like, just how that looked. It was a couch and it was just the middle. It was a chair. I just sit there and think.
It was nights, bro, when me and Mike used to stay over there, and you would just wake up with him just sitting there in the chair.
Yeah,
what are you doing, bro? Like, you're really weird.
I used to think, bro. I used to, like, I don't understand, like, that was at that point in my life, I was grinding. Like, I've been grinding since I left out of high school. I've been grinding even in high school. Like, I never stopped grinding. So it was, at that point, I was very, very deep into it. And that's where I experienced I'm not reaching my goal. That's where I've experienced all these expectations I have on myself is crushing.
Yeah.
And in that house, it ain't help. Mm-hmm. That house dark as a bitch. Mm-hmm. That's why it's called the dungeon.
Nah, it was dark at all moments of the day.
At all, if you close that back, the bedroom door, you're in pitch black.
Yeah.
You're in the middle of the day. You're pitch black. I remember at one point in my life, I was only going outside. It was night. The moon was up.
I remember that.
And you know, and there's a lot of things I went through during that time that I had to do these things to stay the course or I would have lost myself. I had a notebook that kept me productive. I'm doing this for this goal for 4 hours, making sure I'm hitting at least some type of employment type of hours, investing in myself to keep me on my grind, make sure I ain't bullshitting. So basically, they all went for the overcoming difficulties. To sum his up was. I forgot.
I forgot what mine was too, but it's okay. You was talking a lot, my boy. It's good. They heard it. We heard it in a bit. I forgot what my shit was. That's the worst part about it. I don't even know what I said no more. God. That was a long conversation, but I don't really know what the question was, no more the topic or nothing.
I'm still on the fact he's choking out his gums.
Yeah, I still got that going on in my damn brain. Yeah, drill sergeants out here, waterboard.
Look at me.
That's real life.
Oh, for real, that's crazy.
Oh my god.
I forgot, bro, but it was good. That was a good topic, though. It was good, bro.
I gotta get mine, though.
You gotta keep that in there.
I gotta get mine.
That's all gonna be in there.
I gotta get mine. Hold on. Doing things you don't like to get ahead. I'm gonna go with the ratio. This life. That's what he said.
That's what I said. It's life. Yeah.
That's literally life. There's no way around it. The best way I would say do it is you just gotta do it. I ain't gonna lie. You just gotta do it. You just gotta get in the habit. Everything gets easier once you have made it a pattern. Yeah. So the first day, hour, boom, kick it up a notch after you're doing it. Because you're always going to have boring work to do. So after you continuously string it together in your schedule after work, you do a 2-hour period just doing the work to get ahead. After you keep doing that, it's going to get easier and easier, just like studying or playing a game, or as it gets easier. If doing the boring work gets easier. Mm. So basically what I'm saying is, do it. You're going to do it enough till where it ain't going to be hard. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
And I have really nothing else to say. We went on for a very long time. Do y'all have any remarks?
Nah, that was a great podcast. That's all I gotta say. It was a long one. It was a good one.
Oh yeah, this was a fire podcast. Yeah, this was. I got to say a lot more than I expected to. So that just pays homage to the the welcomeness you guys bring and just the attention to detail you guys are like actually listening versus just grazing over questions. So
yeah, and I do gotta say I've never actually like. I don't know. I guess it's a thing when I was in high school. I just never really talked to people.
Yeah.
Like, besides like maybe Jerome and maybe a real small circle. I never really talked to you
Right.
outside of, like even in high school. Like it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
I was like it was real cool, but it wasn't like I never got a real conversation with you. So it's like real.
No, yeah,
first real
dope.
conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
Real
cool.
dope.
It was really
See,
cool.
I knew he was a great person.
Yeah, no, I already knew. Yeah, cool.
No.
person,
I mean,
yeah.
like I knew him.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was great.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was great until basketball, and then I seen little things he was doing.
Yeah, the antics.
Oh, when I was talking to myself?
No, not even that. That wasn't even that.
Oh.
When you said, I'm doing these ideas and people are flaking, that was very relatable. And I said, oh, he's doing things. Then when he showed me he was posting consistently and I had information to give him and he was being real grateful on the information and acting on it, then we was talking about the comics, the thing, everything. What showed me he was great because of the emotion he was having. And then the motion he was having, then plus the little confidence things always added up to it. But really what showed me was the motion he was having. Mm-hmm. I want to be around that motion. You know what I'm saying?
Work you putting into it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was giving some like eye-opening advice about how to move with the content and how to like I remember I did a post and you talk about what was it, PPC or what you said the per cost clicks with that that on Instagram like that helped me. Oh no, let's stop on that post. I'm paying too much per cost to click, and so it like helped me budget a lot better with what I was gonna do with my
Did it help?
Yeah, it helped me stop some that
no,
word.
it did. That's
wasting money.
Yeah, no, that.
I said, didn't he say if it go over $1,
yeah,
then stop it?
Yeah, stop it.
I was like, wait, stop.
Yeah,
So then, it helped me identify, okay, where are my good hours to post?
Yeah.
It helped me like ask myself, okay, when should I be posting? How should I post? What does Instagram do if I do this? So that advice. Usually people pay for stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that was the real thing. I lucked up on that. I had a good post that showed me it was like 60 cents per click. I said, oh, hold on, this is $1. This don't even seem right. Let me cut that off. And I just kept striving for that number. Like 90 cents is cool. Just don't go above that $1. But yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Keep going.
No, yeah, and just.
But that's what showed. That what made me bring him on here. Like he a great person. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard it himself.
And y'all doing it in Patterson. You know what I mean? Like there's not enough stuff being done in Patterson in terms of the ambition side. Or if it is, they don't speak it out loud. They don't try to unify.
It's real small.
You know what I mean? There's not enough unification. Everyone's doing their own thing. And no one's trying to help nobody. But then if someone gets going, they say, "Oh man, I was believing in them from afar though."
Yeah.
You know, you guys are bringing people together. So that's
what
cool.
I say about that is, when you finally sit on the throne, don't be confused while everybody acting like you a king. So just know, like once you finally get there, they gonna switch up. Just know that already. That's when I say that. Like I was seeing them because people naturally gravitate to where. That's why there's bandwagons. So already knowing that's gonna protect you from that disappointment, from that man you wasn't, because you know how people is already, because you know you're gonna get there.
Right.
So that's what that would help out with.
Just expecting it. Don't
expecting
know that.
it.
Just expect it. Yeah,
But you
it's
know
not
it's gonna
always
happen.
true.
No, that's gonna happen. Niggas
What?
gonna come out the
People
blue.
change?
No, I'm talking about not saying change. People who wasn't there is gonna say they were there.
Okay.
That's what
now,
I'm saying.
Okay. Now, I would say no.
Like for instance, dudes who get rich and now the woman is coming.
Yeah.
That's my twin, bro. He
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you
We
a
been
kid.
locked
Like,
in.
Don't expect them not, like you saying.
I get you now. Yeah.
That's what I say that. But yeah, no, definitely had a great time, great talk. Did you anything else you had to add?
What's it called? Stay tuned for volume 2 of Jodio's World. Jodio's World.
Everything out.
Check us out on spyfroman_art and spyfroman for more of the motivational stuff. And just, I'm the type of guy, each time you see me, I'm trying to get better. So the next time you see us, hopefully we'll have this mobile game done. So Stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
You heard him.
Yeah.
And then you got to
I
say?
know about the DS.
What you know about the DS?
Lock in on
Not the SD, no card. You feel me?
Got all the games. Lock in.
What? You got anything to say?
No, that was a great episode. I loved it today. It was a great episode.
Yeah, nah.
Episode 8.
I was supposed to say this in the beginning, but
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe. Also, thank y'all for the 100,000 views altogether.
Woo!
We hit 100,000 views.
100,000 in
That was
total.
dope. That was dope. We got 100,000 in total everywhere. That's great. In 6
Took us,
weeks.
what, a month?
6
Month
weeks.
and a half?
Yeah, a month and a half. A month and a half. So really thank y'all for all the support and love. And you know what I'm saying? We out. One love. Peace.
Peace.